Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have worked out two veteran cornerbacks in the wake of all the cornerback injuries that they've been dealing with here throughout the first couple weeks of the season. Carlton Davis has a toe injury, Jamel Dean has a shoulder/neck injury. We don't know the status for either one of those guys for week number 4 versus the New Orleans Saints. So the Buccaneers brought in a couple of guys to work out, maybe bring them into the practice squad, who knows. But the first name that we're going to be talking about is going to be William Jackson III, which some people may recognize that name. William Jackson III, 6 feet tall, 189 pounds, former first-round draft pick in 2016 by the Cincinnati Bengals. He played with the Bengals from 2016 to 2020. He then went to the Washington Commanders from 2021 to 2022, and then he also finally finished that year, last year, with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he has, been with a couple of teams, right? And some people may view that as a negative thing. But the biggest knock on Jackson has been his overall ability to stay healthy, I guess you can say, right? During his time with Pittsburgh, he did not play due to injury. He only played in 4 games in 2022 for Washington due to injury. In 2021, he played in 12 games due to injury. The only time William Jackson III has had a full year of 16 games played and started was all the way back in 2018. Now, the talent is there, in my opinion. I think Jackson was obviously a former first-round draft pick, a former starting caliber cornerback in this league for a reason. It is just a matter of, can he stay healthy? Seems like he's had a lot of time to recover and get healthy, so could definitely be a solid option, in my opinion, for the Bucs. I would not be mad at them bringing in Jackson if he can stay healthy. He has played a great amount of starting cornerback and could definitely help out the Buccaneers in some way, shape, or form in probably a few weeks once he learns the playbook and all those other different types of things. You then have Tay Hayes, which Tay Hayes is a very interesting guy, 26 years old, whereas William Jackson's 30 years old, 5'9", 188 pounds, and this is a guy who's been on a lot of different teams. Let's go ahead and go down the list. He started off with the Jacksonville Jaguars in 2019. He was undrafted in 2019. He then was released from there, went to the Miami Dolphins from 2019 to 2020. He was then gone from there, went to the Minnesota Vikings in 2020 as well, spent the offseason split between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers in 2021. Then in 2022, because he did not play in the 2021 season, he actually went to the Birmingham Stallions of the American Football League, which is very interesting. I remember him being in the American Football League, the AFL. He then went to the Carolina Panthers in 2022 after a stint with the Stallions. He would also spend time with the Patriots in 2022 as well. Finally, in 2023, this offseason, he spent time with both the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens, and now he's got this workout with the Bucs. I want to go ahead and say, too, that Tay Hayes has not gotten a lot of playing time in the NFL. He has played in a grand total of 13 games combined. He has 1 fumble recovery, 2 passes defended, and 16 total tackles. Those are his stats. He's never started a game at cornerback before, but still only 26 years old. He's a guy that, at least has some level of experience compared to a undrafted free agent. He's still obviously in shape. He's been working out with all these different types of teams, which some people, again, probably view that as a negative, but I think it is still a somewhat positive thing that teams, a great number of teams as well, I should say, are still giving this guy looks throughout the first few years of his career. I certainly think that matters for something. He was also a USFL champion in 2022 at the Birmingham Stallions. Fun fact there. But two interesting names here. I think that William Jackson is obviously the more veteran, interesting name there. A guy that, you give him a couple of weeks to learn the playbook. Again, I don't love guys coming in and then people assuming like, oh, he could play right away. No, you can't. I mean, you got to start, you got to start by learning the playbook and learning the defense. You give Jackson maybe a month, under the Bucs system on the practice squad, maybe getting to learn the system, then he might be ready for some snaps. And who knows, if he plays well and stays healthy, maybe he could be brought back on a cheap deal. Who knows? Similar thing could be said with Tay Hayes as well. He's got some special teams experience that I think could be interesting, and he's still pretty young also. Another young guy that you could bring in as, some type of guy to consider there. But these are the two guys who were brought in. Want to know your guys' thoughts and opinions. What do you like about William Jackson III? What do you like about Tay Hayes? Do you want to see the Buccaneers bring one or both of these guys into the practice squad? Again, I like both these guys. William Jackson III, though, is a very, very interesting name for me. I think he's a solid veteran guy. If he can stay healthy, not bad at all, in my opinion. Former first-round draft pick in 2016. That was just a very interesting, group of guys in there as well in that draft, and William Jackson's a part of that. He's got some pedigree to his name, just a matter of him staying healthy, and I think you could get some interesting stuff there. But let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions. I'd love to hear them. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed, and as always, folks, I'll see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now. See you soon, and go Bucs.